Okay, this is for Giovanna. She wanted a bolognese ragu sauce recipe. So this is what I make. Here I've finely diced. This is 3 onions, 2 pieces of celery, and 2 carrots. And I smashed 3 cloves of garlic. This is some hot oil. And in they go. Now people say, yes, it takes 3 hours to make a good ragu, but that's because it's this part that takes at least my sauce so long. So we're gonna get it hot. I like to use a whisk because that'll help me later when I'm breaking up the meat. So every time it looks like it's about to like stick and burn, we drop in a little bit of water, whisk it around, and do the same thing. And we're gonna try to turn this into like an amber color without burning it, but it takes a long time, like at least 30 minutes. So that's where our time is. Okay, this is the second time I've done this. So you pour in a little water, maybe 1/3 of a cup at a time, switch it around, and just keep waiting. Hoping, you don't want anything to stick and burn, but it is changing color and getting a little squishier. And it's okay to salt at this point because that helps get the water out of the vegetables and make kind of a creamy thing going on. Okay, so I've done that 4 times total, and it's cooked down pretty well. So I'm adding my ground beef, and this is time for you to break it up, mix it in with the vegetables, and get it cooking. You definitely don't want it to brown. You just want it to cook through. And if you like no tomato, I would leave out the carrots and just do celery, garlic, and onion, and do the same procedure. And then draw it together with some good beef broth instead of the tomato that I'm going to add at the end. Okay, so it's starting to cook through. At this point, I'm going to add cup of wine, almost a cup of wine, and keep breaking it up, and let that the alcohol evaporate. And if you use white wine, you're not going to get such a dark color as you do, with the red wine. But if that's all you have, go with it. And if you don't want alcohol, just don't put it in there. All right. So once it's cooked up a bit, I'm going with my tomato sauce. Some places and some families use tomato paste concentrate, which is fine too. You just want to dilute it with half that much water, and it cooks down beautifully as well. It's probably cheaper and easier to get. Okay, so I'm just rinsing out my bottle with some water because now it's going to cook for an hour on low heat, and we're going to check it every 15 minutes. And if it's looking too thick, add a drop of water, 1/4 cup of water at a time. And then we salt and pepper to taste at the end. So here we go. Now it's down to simmer, and we'll put a lid on it. Here we are after an hour of simmering. It's ready. And I don't know why, but it tastes better the next day. Okay, enjoy.